Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Chris Yee.
And today we're talking about the most played games on the Dice Tower Cruise 2026, which we just got back from. This is always fascinating to me to see just how many games get played, how many things get checked out. I believe there was 905 different games checked out.
Yeah, unique games checked out, and then a total of 3,351 total checkouts.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I think that's useful because of data. So before we jump into this, and we're going to start with the top 10 checked out, then we'll talk about other stuff. I want to talk about how the cruise checkouts work because that everything affects everything.
Yeah.
So in this case, the people who are checking out games are hardcore gamers with their families often. Occasionally, both people of a couple are hardcore gamers, but it's often one.
Okay.
Or bringing someone else with them who might be less so. So there's a chance lighter games will get played.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we have a gaming room, and then we have a room across the ship, but you have to carry big, heavy games over there. So that can both increase heavy games getting played, but also decrease it. Increase because there's space to do it.
Yes.
Decrease it because you got to carry it for a while.
And that's one of the things about the morning time on the cruise is they let us use one of the dining rooms after breakfast service and before lunch.
Yeah.
Or through lunch, before dinner, I should say. But I'll say it from, what is that called? Not circumstantial evidence, but not quantitative, but just seeing it happen a few times.
Oh, what is that?
What is that term?
My mind just went blank. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and not empirical evidence.
Someone in the chat, save us. Someone in the chat.
Anyway,
yeah, I've seen people carrying both boxes of Ankh and Foundations of Rome and these big old games over there. So it still does happen, but I do wonder how many people are like, I'll just play something I can carry.
I will say when I was trying to guess which games got played the most, there's anecdotal evidence. Thank you.
Anecdotal.
It's also the evidence that I often argue against the most. Someone will say, I've only ever seen this. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean it's true.
Yes.
It's a bad argument. It's one of those, when I used to teach logic, bad arguments. Anecdotal evidence. But sometimes it's all we got. But there's some of these I was very surprised on, and other ones I was like, definitely saw everybody playing that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we do have the checkout number so we can use empirical evidence. The power of math.
Well, let's not fool around. We're going to jump into the top 10, although I believe it's the top 11.
With equal checkouts on one of them?
3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Yes, there's 11. Because, yes, the number 10, there was 2.
Hashtag bonus content.
Yeah. All righty. Well, I know I need to click this. Let's take a look. So first of all, number 10 this is tie for number 10. Let's get a little bit more in the picture frame there. Okay. This is 10B. This one is a surprise to me.
This is a great little game, and I'm happy that it made a big splash, I think, at Essen when it got picked up by Mighty Boards.
Yeah.
It was demoing constantly out there, and I'm excited because this is just kind of like Benji, the designer. It's like his passion project, designer and artist.
By the way, this is checked out 22 times. We had one copy. I didn't know it would. If I was making a hot game sample, I mean, I like 10B a ton.
Yeah.
But I also, some of these games get played a lot because someone plays it and goes, that was fun. Hey, we should play this again, or grab some other people. So that happens too. And I think that might have happened with this one.
Yep.
On the flip side, the tie with this one is Lord of the Rings, Fate of the Fellowship.
Man. Yeah, big ol' cooperative game. And like you said, this is a good hardcore gamers co-op game, I think.
Yeah, but 22 times is a lot.
It is a lot.
Now, again, it's called Pandemic, and it's Lord of the Rings.
I think it's mostly the Lord of the Rings part of it, because like some of the other recent Pandemic spin-offs haven't been as... I'm trying to remember years past.
Warcraft did not do particularly well.
Yeah, the
Star Wars did
one
okay, but this one
good.
Seems to be the most well-received.
Yeah, and I think it took the biggest swing of like really being kind of different. And yeah, and I keep hearing people who checked it out saying they enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and in fact, if you notice, it's 151 on Board Game Geek. That's pretty high.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that climb.
All right, we have a tie for number 8 with 24 each. We have Take Time.
Woo.
Another small, easy game to play. This is the modern crew or sorts. There's always I think people like these games that you can play small, quick, co-op.
Yeah, I mean, there's 80 something particular individual missions in here, and you play through 4 of them at a time. Basically, it's a good co-op card game. I like this one a lot, and I think it has great aesthetic appeal as well. This easily could have just been red card, yellow. You know what I mean? It could have just looked like a card game.
Yeah, that's true.
Or worse off, CMYK could have gotten their hands on it. Could you imagine?
Well, hold that thought. One of the things I like about people coming to our events is when we build our library, we do not. It's not the Tom Vassell likes these games library.
Yes.
Or even any of us like these games. And because who cares? We give you our opinion, but you play the games you want to. And that matters because the next game, tie with Take Time, which was 24 times, by the way, is Moon Colony Bloodbath. And those of us who played it here, we're not particularly fond of it, but that doesn't stop people from grabbing it and playing it.
And it's a game I see the appeal of, even if I didn't personally like it. I wanted, a few things differently out of it, but people are always laughing, having fun with it, and it's cool. I'm glad that they really enjoy it, genuinely. And yeah, to be tied for 9th most checkouts, it's good.
8.
Or tied for 8th most checkouts.
Well, Chris mentioned CMYK, so here's their first one. Magical Athlete.
All right, this is the good side of CMYK, to be fair.
Yeah. This one was actually played on the cruise, the CMYK version, in 2025. Someone was a play tester. They're like, do you want to see it? And I was like, no, I will wait till the final copy, which I did. And I really enjoy. I got asked to play this a lot by people. And I just saw people big groups of people having a lot of fun with this. I think I even saw 2 people playing at once, each one 2 racers. I would not do that, but hey, whatever.
I've done that with 3 people, 2 racers each, and that's fine. But
I'm glad. I've been pushing this game for a decade. Finally, people are playing it.
Oh, I did see also someone play your version of it, which is still in the library.
Yeah, someone said, is it the same rules? I'm like, yes, just use the same rules as the new one.
Got it.
So that's an interesting way. We can just play test new powers.
Oh, do what we want.
Now, if you want to talk about the Dice Tower pushing something, the next one would be Roz, A Dance of Love. This is tie for number 5. Magical Athlete was 25 checkouts. This one was checked out 26 times.
Okay.
This one is coming out this year from Dice Tower Essentials, and the designer Mahir was on the boat, so he was definitely teaching it, although you cannot blame him for all the times it was taught, because he was hobbling around the ship. He had injured his leg, so he could not run around and teach his game. And also, he was playing other games.
Yeah.
Much of the time.
Yeah, people were just pulling this one out themselves and learning it and playing it with their groups, which I think is awesome. It's a neat dice drafting game, beautiful production. And this is he even Mahir brought on an updated version. We updated the library.
Yeah, we quick switched down the library. Yeah, and that was one people were playing, so that's cool.
Which we won't normally do. But it
the
was
Dice
a Dice
Tower
Tower
Essential. That's do not bring games. Be like, stick them in the library last second. We will not do it. Tied for number 5 from Stonemaier Games is Origin Story.
That's awesome.
This is another surprise for me because I knew this was popular-ish, right? Mm-hmm. But when we talk about and online, I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. Even on Board Game Geek, it's 2,588. But I will tell you, a cruise ship is one of the best places in the world to play a trick-taking game.
There's a lot of people
I know this because I see people not part of our cruise playing them everywhere.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people very familiar with trick-taking games. They have a whole card room on the deck where you're constantly seeing people playing hearts and stuff. And yeah, it's something about the cruise mentality. I do like playing trick-taking games.
Yeah, me too.
They're
and
not
in fact,
going to take up too much room on the tables and such.
And a spoiler alert, Rebel Princess, also a trick-taking game, had 16 plays, which is a lot.
Okay, so that's probably 19 on the list or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
but still, I mean, those were the 2 most popular trick-taking games, I think.
A nice renaissance, if you will.
All right, number 4 surprised me. This is 27 checkouts, but this one did. This is Seven Wonders Dice. Now, don't get me wrong. It didn't surprise me that people liked it. I just didn't think people liked it this much. It's another one that's rated. It's only 5,170 on BGG. I'm assuming it's because it's new and easy to play.
It's new. It's not hard to learn. It plays big groups, right? And this is one of the things I think they've done well with every Seven Wonders product, except for the Duel, is that it plays large groups very easily, right? And so I did see tables of 6, 7 people playing this at a time, shaking that dice, pulling it up, and everyone going, ooh, 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 what's up? So, yeah, it's a fun game. I think I gave it like a 7 myself, but it's also one I could, if you have 6 people, pull out this one or Seven Wonders Architects for mixed group of gaming experience.
But I do now know that I have to buy a grease pencil sharpener, I think. I wonder if you can use a regular pencil sharpener, but I don't think so. I don't know that I'd want to.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Number 3 is definitely a Dice Tower push, and this is Eternal Decks. Because Mike raved about this. This wasn't his number 2, I think, from last year. It was pretty high.
It was, yeah.
And yet it was on your top 10 of last year too?
No, it was on my surprises list.
Ah.
But I don't know, right? Because I think that this is also genuinely getting some of that quirky game buzz. I wouldn't call it mainstream buzz, but
it's also hard to find right now. So if it was there, people can play it and try it out.
And it wasn't just our copy being played. Other people brought their own copies.
Oh, really? Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we were playing it kitty corner to a table that was also playing it, and I don't want to rag, but their Kickstarter version is a little nicer than the version we have, Tom.
Well, how did I get this version? I don't remember. Did I back it? I don't remember.
No, it was from me. But anyway, but yeah, when the nicer one is fully out, maybe we'll get a copy.
Yeah, we also mess with ours so that there's not too much content in there to throw people off when they play. We do that with a lot of our games.
Yeah, but no, this one I think is genuinely getting a buzz. A lot of people who played it, I then saw going on the Portland Game Collective website and ordering it.
Yeah, 32 checkouts.
Yeah.
Number 2 was checked out 33 times, and that is Bomb Busters.
Not a surprise.
That's a single copy, too, to be played 33 times. Yeah, I'm glad to see this one is becoming a classic, I think. It's, 24, so it's 2 years old now, or a year and a half. But, yeah, I'm pleased. I saw people playing this, and it also is a really good family game. This is, and Take Time are in that same category. For some reason, I like Bomb Busters. Don't love Take Time as much, but they fit that same niche.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, each session is not terribly long, and it's one that you're like, oh, let's play another session. Let's kind of play another and another right after it. But yeah, just the amount of content in here and how deep it goes, which I guess actually is also very similar to Take Time.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm still having fun playing the opening scenario or the opening 6 scenarios, teaching it to new people.
I really do want to upgrade Bomb Busters. There's so many ways to upgrade it. I've decided which one I like best yet.
Our tiles are getting ratty.
Well, people have been printing. You can buy plastic ones. You can buy ones that are in the tray and they slot down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's some good. Yeah, but our actual just the tiles are clearly showing wear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a new Bomb Busters. All right, thanks a lot. And number 1 by a mile, well, not by a mile, but by 15. So Bomb Busters number 2 was 33. Number 1 was 48. But we did have 2 copies of it, and that would be Hot Streak. Again, CMYK. Yeah. It just does really well. Everyone's playing it.
Playing it, everyone's having fun, and no one's taking it too serious. As soon as you start pulling the map out of the box, it disarms people a bit, right? Where they're not saying what is the strategy of this game?
Yeah, and again on a cruise it worked well because we had families, we have people, and everyone just can jump in and play. It's a good warm up, or hey, it's only 40 minutes before dinner. Here's a chance to watch it being, to play a quick game.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, there was, like I said, a lot of games checked out. One I was surprised that didn't do particularly well, or didn't do as well as I thought, was both of the Lord of the Rings deck building. I mean, trick taking games. And I think they were each played one was played 8 times, and the other was played, I don't know.
Checked out. Oh, sorry.
What's the other one called? 2 Towers?
2 Towers.
Oh, 7 times.
Was checked out 7 times, yeah.
But I think each time they were checked out, they were played for a good chunk of time, because you could just keep playing those and playing those.
Oh, absolutely. I also know that people brought their own copies on board, and because I saw sleeved copies around, and they're like, we don't mess around, So I do know that part. But yeah, I mean.
Also, I have some information that Wendy got me over the categories.
Oh, yes.
So the biggest category, well, Publisher-wise, All Play Games, 149 checkouts, and Arcane Wonders, 55. There are 2 sponsors.
Does help.
The Lord of the Rings games, there was 49 checkouts total, which is a very popular IP. 38 Seven Wonders games, so that includes Dice, Duel, the regular game. Architects I saw getting played.
Now, that's a crossover category because there's Lord of the Rings, Seven Wonders.
Yeah, I
Battle
don't know what she did with that. What else is on here? 24 Marvel games, 33 Pandemic games, 17 Star Wars games, 8 Star Trek games. That's probably mostly Captain's Chair. I think I saw several people playing that.
I didn't see anyone playing Ascendancy. Do we have Ascendancy in the library? Actually, was Ascendancy ever checked out?
I think it's in the library.
2 times. Yeah.
Unmatched 11 times, 7 Zombicides, the Wingspan series 25. That's Wingspan, Wormspan, and Finspan.
Wait, how many checkouts for Unmatched, you said?
11. 11.
That's lower than a lot of our previous
Yeah,
events.
there's Unmatched, Dice Throne. There's a lot of these games that people collect and play at home. I like to have them in the library because I like the games myself a lot, but also it's your way to check them out, or maybe you want to play a specific hero character and you want to see if they're worth getting.
That's interesting because, I mean, a few years ago, when we combined the Unmatched, they were like the single most checked out thing. They were in the 50s, 60s checkouts. You know?
Someone asked if that includes TMNT. Can you look that up? I don't know how many times that one was checked out. I don't know how we have it in the library.
Oh, yeah. Ninja Turtles was 5 times.
Okay, yeah, so I guess so. Okay, so ones that just missed the list: 21 River Valley Glassworks and Sanibel, which is brand new. 2010s, which I was surprised 10 got played that often for how big it is.
What was that one?
Tend.
Oh, Tend. I heard 10.
And it was a tie between Sanctuary, the follow-up to Arg Nova, and SETI. And 19 plays of SETI is a lot. You know,
oh my gosh.
Galactic Cruise was played 18 times, but also a big game, and so was Old King's Crown, played 18 times. So the big games were getting played. And also, there's a lot of 2-player games that you won't see as high on these lists because we encourage people to play with more than 2.
Tom, now this is for your own question here.
Yeah.
I was able to break down by shelf.
All right.
Shelves 1 through 28 in the bins. What do you think was the most checked out, least checked out shelves?
Okay, well, I like this. So the bins, what he's talking about, we have all our card games in little bins, so we just call them bin by that. So when I put the library together, our new games are on 26 through 28, with 28 having usually the newest stuff. But 26 has a lot of 2-player games on it, and 27 has all the all-play and Dice Tower Essentials. So I'm going to go most is 27, if only because the all-play games got to swing it that way.
Okay. Actually, the most checked out shelf is shelf 28 still.
Ooh, called it the new.
514 checkouts on that single shelf because it's where we put a lot of the biggest, newest games, like the big ones. Yeah.
Wow, but that beats 27 because 27 had the all play and had Hot Streak on it. So,
362 checkouts from shelf 27, which is the second highest.
All right, well then third might not be 26. I'll just say 26 though.
Let's see, 26, 245 checkouts. So yeah, that's the third highest.
We're not necessarily surprised there. Now for the fewest checkouts, my go-to shelf used to be 11. So I'll just stick with 11. 11 is the historical games, the big train games.
Okay. Shelf 11 had 35 checkouts, but there was one shelf that had fewer.
The other one would be the shelf that Twilight Imperium's on, whatever shelf that is, because there's only a few games on it. So, what shelf is that? That's, hang on, 15, 14, 13, 12. No, that's 18. That's 18. No. Yes, 18.
Shelf 18 had 40 checkouts, not making it the lowest.
Is it bins? And it can't be bins.
The lowest was shelf 22. I'm trying to remember what's on 22, which I think was also a lot of the big...
I'm now counting backwards in the library, 28, swinging around. Isn't that where... Well, can you see what games are on that shelf? Because I'll know right away.
Yes.
Shelf 22 might be the...
Battlestar Galactica, the board game, which, yeah, this is going to be a lot of the Castle Panic Big Box, Dungeon Quest,
Wait a minute.
Inish.
That's a shelf with the Lacerda games on it,
Oh, interesting. You know
isn't
what?
it?
Is it? It's all like the big Ameritrash stuff, the old Fantasy Flight. I say old, sorry. The Fantasy Flight games.
Kwame says there are at least 20 plays of Blood on Collector, but I use my own copy. Well, too bad. Doesn't count then. You got to check out our copies for it to count.
Yeah. No. The Lacerda games must be on a different shelf, right? 'Cause,
Maybe there's 17. I might be mixing my shelves together.
here's what's on shelf 22 that was checked out. So Battlestar, Castle Panic, Dungeon Quest, Inish, Marvel Legendary, Star Wars Battle of Hoth. Only had 2 checkouts, actually. Star Wars Imperial Assault, Star Wars Outer Rim, Terrorscape, and XCOM.
Oh, yeah. So it's our themed shelf. I'm the Ameritrash shelf. Okay.
Yeah.
Terrascape was checked out how many times?
Terrorscape was checked out 5 times.
That's a very big difference from the 2025 cruise when it got checked out like 18 times.
Oh, yeah.
Got played a lot.
Dungeon Quest is actually the most checked out game on that shelf.
Well, it's the same people. I'm not fooled. Every year they're like, you got to keep Dungeon Quest alive. The only people who ever play it are these same guys on the cruise every year. Do you have any questions about any games that you'd like to hear about? Like, what are games that you would be curious to see here? Let me see if I'm going to go back and look through the what people have talked about. Vantage. Yeah, that's a good question. Where is Vantage? I saw a lot of people playing it. Vantage. There it is. 11. 11 times.
11 checkouts, not bad.
Tied with Slade Aspire, Wispwood, Round Right, Kelp, Formidable Farms, Flamecraft Duels, and Duel for Cardia, and Ada's Dream. Finspan debuted last year in the cruise. Well, we didn't have any checkouts for it because it was a game I just set out on a table and let people play. This year, Finspan got 16 plays. So, not bad, really. Actually, I don't think I ever saw anyone playing it. So, well, again,
It's
antidotal.
You say antidotal?
I say what I want.
Let's see, where was it? Place My Books had 11 checkouts. Florida Tour North America, 14. Orloy, the Prague Astronomical Clock, had 10 checkouts. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still wondering. I haven't heard a lot of buzz on that game yet.
Hey, here's a question for you. Is this the Dice Tower effect? Oliva having 12 checkouts.
I think so, because I don't think it would have been pulled out otherwise. But I'm glad it was. I will say Bitewing also did really good, having 12 Iliad. And I saw a lot of their small games being constantly played. Yeah. Orbit was checked out 12 times. Oh, Sweetlands. That's a good question. I know that one. It's on the front page here. 13 times.
Which is a lot because that is a long game. A lot of people are learning it. It's a long teach. So, yeah, that's a lot of time checked out.
Primal? I don't know. I never saw it being played, but maybe it was.
It had 1 checkout.
Someone asked about Cinque Terre.
Do not see it checked out, I don't think.
All right, what about Pondscape?
Oh, sorry. Pondscape. 2 checkouts.
Huh. I would have thought that one would have been checked out more. Any Tiny Epic games?
Oof.
Is this in honor of Tiny Epic Invincible being announced today?
Galaxies, 1 checkout. Quest, 1 checkout. Zombies, 1 checkout.
You have to realize I also took a lot of them out of the library because they weren't getting checked out. So those 3 I left in. We still have Epic Galaxies. We have a non-tiny version of it.
That's true. Epic.
I don't think people know that one exists.
It's in a wood box, stickered kind of on the side. But yeah, that's what was it? Dinosaurs is also in the library, I think, right? It's like a few.
Oh, yeah. I saw that being played, actually.
Tiny Epic Dinosaurs to clarify.
Was that not on the list?
It was not.
Maybe it was somebody's version they brought. I definitely saw people playing it.
Oh, okay.
Someone asked about Ra, was checked out 15 times. Spyfall? I don't think anyone plays Spyfall anymore. And someone asked for Heat. You think Heat would be in the top ones? Let me look here.
No checkouts on Spyfall. 8 checkouts for Heat.
Same as Ark Nova, Etherstone, Jibber Jabble, Luthier. That's actually surprising. I thought Luthier would get checked out more, but it is a big game.
It's a big game. It's a lot. Jibber Jabble the all play version is what's in the library, and that's not even released yet. That's like an
Ah.
early copy that we have. And I'm responsible for quite a few of those checkouts in the late evening. That was my like go-to late night party game.
There are also some games that I checked out. What's the game we all shoot each other? Lightspeed Arena. And then I left it on the table and played it like 8 times in a row. But I didn't keep checking it in and out because I don't manipulate numbers, Dungeon Quest guys. The Crew, Mission Deep Sea got played 7 times. This one surprised me. Orleans got played 8 times. Is there like a resurgence of this game now or something?
I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting because to give you a perspective on that, even say Terraforming Mars was checked out 7 times.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Yeah, so like those are keeping good, keeping even for evergreen games that most people already own.
By the way, if you came on the cruise, we found Scout. Scout has been found.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dune Imperium got played 6 times. What about the other Dune?
Uprising was played 5 times.
So the original is still winning, I suppose.
Well, I'll tell you what, I did play a game of Dune Imperium, the original, with a group of people, and they wanted to play Uprising, but it was checked out, so we checked out the original instead.
Yeah.
So I swung the tie
Ah.
in favor of the original, I guess.
What about Unconscious Mind, now that we have a new copy?
Ooh. 6 checkouts.
All right.
Hey, Type
someone-
the
someone
Build
point
got
out-
checked out once, and that wasn't me.
Yeah, I think I saw people playing that one. Orleans got played. The big box just came out. I forgot about that. We open up the big box. It looks cool. Also, it's a big box. So,
Hey, 13 checkouts, by the way, for Message from the Stars, that all-play deduction game. 13's no joke for a game that I thought was going to be a really niche.
the Eric Lang trilogy. Woo. I don't expect this to be high because for some reason these don't get played a lot on a cruise. I can tell you right now the answer for Rising Sun is 1. I saw that one already.
Ankh is double that.
2. And then Blood Rage, I'll say also 2.
Half of that.
Carry the 4. 1.
Blood Rage only had 1 checkout.
All right. Well, there's
What are
still
the
there for
odds?
people to play.
What are the odds that it was 1 Samuel Healy?
I don't know.
I think he said he did play it. So, I don't know. All right, let's check all the badge numbers. We're going to go through this data granularly.
Yeah, as a heads up, we do look at all this. I will, when I pull games from the library, if I see some game was checked out 16 times and no one ever plays it, that's not going to sway me. Don't try to manipulate the numbers. We can go back and see more.
Hey, for combined grouping, by the way, family of games, Azul entirety, 20 checkouts.
Wait, I have 16 here.
Oh, why is that? Because they're not counting. So Azul had 4, Azul Duel had 10, Master Chocolatier 2, Stained Glass 2, Summer Pavilion 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, that's pretty much it. You know, the most played roll and write game. Let me see.
Ooh, what is that one called? Wayfarer?
Fliptown? Oh, Wayfarers. Yes.
Wayfarer's
It's
Tale?
it's 13 times. I have it here. A Wayfarer's Tale, The Journey Begins, which sounds like, what's that, Reno? Was it Reno Williams? Is that really long? That old 80s movie. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Wayfarer's Tale, The Journey Begins 13 times. That's the number 1 for
For roll and
roll and
write.
writes.
Fliptown was only 2 checkouts. Fliptoons was 14.
That's a different game, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I saw it. I wanted to say it was cool.
Oh, and Ron Wright was checked out 11 times.
yeah.
So there's that too. Yeah, so
There's a renaissance going on out there.
Cretaceous Rails 10 times. I was glad to see that being played.
Flamecraft Duels was checked out 11 times, which is more than Flamecraft's 7.
Soda Jerk 9 times. Did you check it out ever?
No,
Ah.
I didn't actually. Sweet.
Bohemians 8 times. Clank Catacombs is winning on that regard. I might wonder if I'll ever pull Clank out of the library. We'll see.
You know what? This is further evidencing the fact that you're at a convention. You probably play the big version of a game. Foundations of Rome, 13 checkouts to Foundation of Metropolis is 1.
Yeah, it's weird. Someone asked me that's what our most played game was. I was just in the mood to keep playing different games. I played a lot of games I've already played before, so I don't think I played a game twice, with the exception of Lightspeed Arena, because I was just teaching it time and time and time again. Did I play any other game where I cleared the table out and did it again? I might have it, but it'd be a really short game. But Lightspeed Arena was my most played. Other than that, I was just happy to go back and play lots of old games.
I think, yeah, I barely played anything new. I didn't sit down and learn anything by the rule book, but Jibber Jabble. I usually have like a party game or two that I'll go to, like Edo a few nights or Jibber Jabble a few nights. And I do mean like late night, so... yeah, those
we almost crossed paths. That's probably not true, but
no, thankfully I wasn't that bad. Neither were you.
I got there at 6 every morning on the dot, pretty much, and then there was usually 5 or 6 people there, and then it gets busy by 8 for sure. Anyway, thank you all for watching this, our stats stuff. I want to say thank you to some of our GameFound backers. We want to say thank you to Josh and Christy Bach from the Dice Tower Cruise, to Matt, Jenny, and Pipper Knowles, to Aaron Montanari, to Derek Dadian Smith, Mark M., Steve Chivers and family, and Aaron, your board game buddy from Norway.
Hey, got a board game buddy in Norway. Is that it's like having a pen pal?
Yeah, it is. Would you like a shout out? Well, here's your good chance. The Dice Tower GameFound project is running right now. Check it out, supportdicetower.com. Also, come back. We're not done with live stuff for the day. Z is going to be going live in just under 30 minutes. So we'll see you then. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
And I'm Chris Yee.
Bye-bye.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening, where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.